We're about to go on a 9.5-hour road trip, and on the way, I'm going to be stopping at every single toy and anime store I see and buying every single Dragon Ball item they have that we don't already have in our collection of over 7,000 items. Our goal, 50 new items. If we don't hit it, then we're going to be giving something away. Let's get on the road. First stop on the road trip is a store called Collector's Lair in Roanoke, Virginia, one of my favorite collectible stores on the entire East Coast. Now, they're a buy-sell trade store, so they get new inventory in all the time, and as soon as we walked in, we saw Dragon Ball stuff all over the place. The first thing I noticed I didn't have was that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta in the case with all the SH figure arts. Now I know that one's not an SH figure art, but I do like that brand and I didn't have that one, so that was the first new item. We continued to look around the rest of the store, and literally every corner you turn, there was something else Dragon Ball. They had everything from the fig arts to the statues to the little mystery figures to the WCF figures to just the typical everyday anime statues. They had everything. I thought we were just gonna leave with the one thing, and then in the very back section I noticed this old school Super Saiyan 3 Goku figure, which I know I did not have. Happily grabbed that, and then as we were checking out, I noticed behind the counter there was not only one but two Dragon Ball Z lunchboxes that I not only didn't have, but I had never even seen before, and they also had thermoses inside, so technically that's 4 new things because there's 2 lunchboxes and 2 thermoses. So I left this place very happy. So as we were checking out, I also found all these cool little stickers at the front too. Never seen these before, so hey, that's a good score for the first stop. Next, we already had to go to Walmart, so I figured, hey, if we're going in the store, we might as well look, right? So I went to the only cool section of the Walmart in the back by the video games, looked at all the Funko Pops. They did have a few SH figure arts and a few Dragon Stars, but everything the Walmart had, we already had, but hey, you always gotta try, right? Next, we went to one of the hidden gems in anime figures, and that's Ross Dress for Less. Who thinks of those when they think of anime figures? But they often have a lot of figures, and they have them priced a lot lower than GameStops and Walmarts and other stores like that. So if you have a Ross Dress for Less and you're not just a freak that happens to have, you know, thousands of figures, I bet you can probably find something here and find it at a much cheaper price. Now, every figure they had here we already had, but again, they're always great to check, and sometimes they have stuff marked down really cheap. Now, one of the ways to get a lot of stuff fast, go to the mall. The malls have tons of stores, so we went in. The first one we went into was this little store called Miniso. Now, our local malls don't even have this. I've never actually been in one. They just had a bunch of anime stuff. I found a couple Dragon Ball buildable kits, and then some of the more common Dragon Ball Daima and Dragon Ball Z statues, but we had them all. Next, we went into a GameStop. Of course, GameStops are common and they're everywhere. We don't usually find anything in GameStops, but I always check, and this one was actually really stocked for a GameStop. They actually had a lot of Dragon Ball stuff and a lot of anime items, jewelry, Funko Pops, figure arts, Dragon Stars, even the new releases, but unfortunately, again, every single thing they had, we already had in our collection, and it was another strikeout. Next, we went to an awesome store called FYE. Now, these are in a lot of malls, and they always have good anime stuff. As soon as I walked in, I noticed this cool little buildable kit of the tournament, which I never seen before, so that was one new item. I also realized that Dragon Ball 4-star cookie jar was brand new as well, so I grabbed that. And both of these mugs they had down here, the Super Saiyan 3 mug and the Super Saiyan mug, were both new. And then on the way out, I grabbed some itty bitty pops because we're still missing the golden Vegito. We're still missing the golden Vegito. It's the only one I need out of here. Can I add one more thing to the collection, please? Please, mystery figure, please. Oh my gosh, another final form Frieza. That's not it. Please, please, give me good RNG. Let's see. Open up, open up, open up, open up. Come on, be good to me. Oh, Piccolo, he's not even in there. He fell out of his box. No new items here. Next, we went into Box Lunch, which is very similar to FYE. They get all the new anime stuff in stock right away, so we knew we'd find something here. Found all kinds of Dragon Ball clothes and figures, but we had all those. But then I finally noticed a new Dragon Ball Z hat I didn't have. We found a new Dragon Ball Daima tumbler that we didn't have, and I found some more of these mystery Dragon Ball Daima figures. I bought like 40 and still never found Goku with the power pole. I found a Goku freaking pin as I was about to leave, and then we found these new mystery pins, and I didn't have any of them, so we bought all they had to try to complete the set. If you guys have been watching this for a while, you know that I bought like 40 of these things, and all I'm trying to find is Goku with the power pole. It's not even like a rare one. There's only 6 total, and I've never found them, so we're gonna open that in a second. But first, these pins. What's annoying is there's 7 of them in the set, and of course this store had 6 of them. I don't have any of these, so anything, as long as we just don't open duplicates, we can keep opening getting new ones, we're doing good. Let's open the first one and see who we have. So, like I said, the first one obviously is going to be a new one because it can't be a duplicate. Let's see who the first pin is. Number 1 is, oh wow, it's in another bag. They really made this thing a mystery, huh? They made it hardcore. It's Goten right out of the gate. All right, they're pretty nice. Yeah, they're big. All right, so now all we're pulling for is anybody other than Goten. It could be anybody else. We just don't want duplicates. No duplicates. No duplicates. Come on. I swear if it's another Goten. Nope, Trunks. Goten and Trunks right out of the gate. Okay, okay. I like it. Let's go again. Anybody but Goten and Trunks. Again, we're just looking for no duplicates here. I can't get the freaking box open. I'm just going to destroy it. Let's see. Come on. Anyone other than Goten and Trunks? Anyone other than Goten and Trunks? Goku? Okay, we're 3 for 3 right now. We're doing good. We're doing good. Come on, let's just go. I feel like I always have beef with Vegeta. Vegeta's always the one that avoids me. I feel like I'm gonna get 6 for 6 here. I'm not gonna get Vegeta. That's my call right now. Let's see what's in this one right here. This is Vegito. See, we're at 4 right now. There's 2 more left. If we can just get 2 more without getting a duplicate, I'll be a happy camper right now. Let me see. Come on, open up. My gosh, these boxes, they make them so tough. Come on. Anybody but those 4. Anybody but those 4. No duplicates, no duplicates, no duplicates. Hey, Vegeta. I'll take him. He just proved me wrong. But we're 5 for 5 right now. Look at that. 5 for 5. So now we're just missing Piccolo and Gohan. Piccolo and Gohan. Either one of those 2, I'll take. Give me Piccolo or Gohan. Come on. Be good to me. Be good to me. Be good to me. Let's see. Come on. Piccolo or Gohan. We have... Oh, I see spiky hair. That's not a good thing. Unless it's Gohan. Oh, nah. We're about to get 1 duplicate, a second Goten, so we're still missing Piccolo and Gohan. But now there's this. Can I please, I'm so sick of these figures. I got so mad at them at one point. I took them outside and burned the duplicates because I was getting that annoyed. I just need Goku with the power pole. But by the way, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button yet, hit that button. And more importantly, guys, if you have not subscribed to this channel, we're at 95.8 thousand subscribers. You know how close we are to getting a silver play button because of Dragon Ball? That's crazy. Hit that subscribe button. Can I please end this misery? Can I please get Goku with the power pole? Pretty please, pretty, oh my God. I'm so sick of these Daima figures. Let's leave, let's go back to more stores. Next, I thought I'd check Hot Topic, but they had 1 pair of Dragon Ball pants and that was it. Next, I went to a Walmart for something completely unrelated and they had the brand new Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta Dragon Star Power Pack, so I grabbed it. Next, we went in McKay's, which is a huge buy-sell trade store. It's like Second and Charles on steroids. It's like probably 3 times the size. The first thing I noticed were the Dragon Ball mini Funkos, but these were the Chase versions, which I hadn't seen before, and they have different figures on the end, the Trunks and the Krillin, so I got both. I found this Goku Loungefly bag for 20 bucks, which is kind of crazy cheap. This Goku, I don't even know what he goes to, but he was just good quality and it was 4 bucks, so he came home with me. This store had a lot more Dragon Ball stuff all throughout the store, but everything else that I seen, we did already have. But let me tell you, this place is a gold mine. If you live by a McKay's, check them every day because they have so much stuff and their prices are not bad. Next, I went to a store called CM Games, which had life-size figures in the window, so you already knew it was about to be fire. And they had one of the largest Dragon Ball anime statue selection of any retail store I've ever been in. Probably 50 plus different ones you could choose from, but it's sad to say that we had every single one of them. Now, I thought this was actually going to be a strikeout because they had just the stuff that released recently. Then I found this cool Corrin plush, which I'd never seen before. And then as we were about to leave that aisle, they had Dragon Ball candles, 2 different ones, neither one we had, so we grabbed them both. As we were leaving, we noticed the Gashapon machine had Daima figures and we had none of them, so we had to try. So there's 4 possible figures here and I bought enough tokens to get 4 balls. Let's see if we can get lucky and go all 4. There's first one. We got, oh, it looks like Goma. See, they're red. So we got Goma on the first one.
Okay, put it in the bag.
Let's put them in the bag, yet. Let's see if we can go 4 for 4. That'd be awesome. I doubt it, but I'm hoping. Let's try again. Come on. We got, there it goes.
Is that red?
Is that another Goma already? Yeah, duplicate on the, no?
Is it?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Dang it, no. There goes that chance. Right out of the gate, we get duplicates. Come on, at least give me Goku and Vegeta. And Piccolo, I'm lying. Let's see. 1 more try, or 2 more tries. Let's see. There is Piccolo.
Piccolo.
Okay, so at least we got 2 out of the 4. Last try. If we can at least go 3 for 4, I'll be somewhat happy. Somewhat. Let's see. Is that another Goma? No, it's
Nope.
Goku. Okay, so
we're
we're just missing
missing
Vegeta. Let me see who's in. Wow, the next 2 are Gomas. Okay, we're done. We're gonna go ahead and walk out. Next, there was another FYE in this mall, so we figured we'd check and see if they had anything different, but unfortunately, they just had the same new stuff that we just bought at the last one, so no new finds here. Next, we went into this GameStop, and they actually had this little Kamehameha journal, so I got it. Next, we went into a store called Pop Cult, which is literally nothing but anime, so I knew we were gonna find some cool stuff here. As soon as I walked in, I noticed a whole bunch of cool figures in the case, including some of the old Kuji figures, but all the ones they had in that case we already had. But I did end up finding this buildable Krillin and Piccolo. I only knew they made Roshi and Goku. I didn't even know they had it. So grabbed those, kept looking around the store, seeing all kinds of other figures, all of which we already had in our collection. So I thought that was it. Then we noticed this cool Cell game paper theater, and then we found this Goku Ultra Instinct knife. Not only did we find the Ultra Instinct knife, they actually had a couple other Dragon Ball ones that looked sick I'd never seen before, including Trunks right here, beautiful knife. And then we got this one. I don't even know why I like it so much. Look at the Aurelia. It's a pink and blue blade. It looks like cotton candy, but you got the Aurelia one. Amazing. And then we got another Trunks one, killing Mecha Frieza, slicing him into pieces. All beautiful new knives. Next, we went into another box lunch to see if we could potentially get lucky. When we first went in, all I was seeing was the same duplicate stuff we already had or that we had already found earlier at the other box lunch, so I was just about to lose hope. But then I found this cool little Dragon Ball Daima pin, and then we also found the brand new Funko Pop Perfect Cell Father Son Kamehameha, and they had one more of these pins. So these were so high up on the shelf you couldn't really see them, but check this out. This is the first like Dragon Ball Funko scene. We got Perfect Cell, and if you turn it around, you can see it combines with the Father Son Kamehameha version to create one big scene, which is really sick. It's about time we got some of these for Dragon Ball. We didn't have any yet. Maybe you can count the Master Roshi one, but not really. That's pretty sick. And then we got this. We're still looking for Piccolo and Gohan. Please give me one of them. Give me one of them, Piccolo or Gohan. They only had one of these in the store, so I had to try. We got Goku, another duplicate. This toy store is like in an office building. I remember last time we came here through Knoxville, Tennessee was like, I want to say 3 years ago. We never found it, so I'm really curious to see what this place actually looks like. After searching through an office building, we finally came across this store, and as soon as you walked in, you knew it was going to be absolutely amazing. They had everything Dragon Ball you could think of, from tons of Kuji figures to tons of Funko Pops to tons of action figures to cabinets full of SH figure art. They literally had it all, and so did we, unfortunately. That was honestly one of the most stocked toy stores I've ever seen of anime figures. If you're in the Knoxville area, go find that place. But unfortunately, they didn't have one thing we didn't have. I'm kind of sad. I thought for sure I was going to spend a lot of money in there. Next, we went to a store called Replay Toys in another mall, and as soon as you walked in here, they had a lot of resin statues, and they were like beautiful to look at. The only sad part was none of them were anime, or none of them were Dragon Ball. I guess they had a couple anime. Now, they did have some Dragon Ball figures in the back, some of the statues, some of the SH figure arts, but everything they had, we already had. And as I was leaving, I noticed this cool, nicely shaded 4-star Dragon Ball pillow that we didn't have, so at least we found something. Next, we went into another Ross Dress for Less, and I finally found this Switch bundle set I've been looking for that has a Dragon Ball Z travel case, backplate, and cover. So 3 items all in one. And then I went to the back, and you won't believe it, they had the Krillin and the Super Saiyan 4 Goku I was looking for to finish this off. That makes 50 out of 50. We actually completed the challenge, but I say if we can hit that 100,000 subscriber mark, we'll give one lucky subscriber that comments right now, Dragon Ball is the best, something cool in our next long form video. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. Go comment that right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, growing up is giving up. And until next time, peace out.